everyone, it's me, Gigi, coming on to do an end of the year energy update. This is just major energy. It's the end of the year, it's the end of the decade, it's huge, it's ginormous, so I'm really excited to see what comes out. My husband actually suggested that I do this reading, and so we're going to see what happens. I want to go ahead and take a moment to just say thank you for all those that have been supporting my channel. I just started my channel this year, and I've already received more love and support than I anticipated, and I know it's just going to continue to grow. So I want to say thank you guys so much for being here with me. Please go check out that free video, or the free reading video on my channel. I will drop it in the description box. I'm giving away 3 free readings. I'm going to do this once a month just to say thank you to all my people that have subscribed and supported me. I love you guys, and I'm very, very grateful. That being said, I want to ask the universe to place a bubble around me. Please fill that bubble with bright white lights, 3 golden rings and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. I want to give a thanks to all of my divine beings. Okay, what is the energy that we need to know about for the collective? Why am I doing this? Oh, wow. What a nice first card, Judgment. So I'm going to take a second to go in on this card. Judgment came out because as we close out this decade, as we close out this year, this is a time of a lot of reflection. This is a time of going within and evaluating not only this last year, but since we are closing out a decade, this past decade, or your life as a whole. I know that's what I've been thinking about. And it's time for you to make some judgment calls. It's time for you to evaluate the people and situations that you're taking with you, the behaviors that you're going to be taking with you, the energy that you want to surround you, and what it is that you're hoping to accomplish in this next decade. How do you want to move? What is it that you're hoping to find? For a lot of you guys, I see you walking away from a major part of your life, and it's like you're going to be saying goodbye to people that you thought were going to be there forever, and that may have been there forever up until this point. You're going to be walking away from jobs that you've maybe been in for long periods of times. Like, this Judgment is major arcana because this is a major move. This is major changes taking place for us at this time, and the only decisions that we have to make are we going to go with the changes, or are we going to go against them? Because the universe is saying the energy of change surrounds us, regardless of if we're moving with it or we're trying to block it from coming in. This is about you finally looking around at your life and realizing what's happening. There is an energy shift within the consciousness of the universe at this present moment. There are so many portals and gateways opening. In 2020, I'm calling it the make or break year, because I feel like this year and the action steps that we take can make or break us. This is setting the tone for the rest of our lives. I've never felt that about any other New Year's. I've never felt that about any other shift, like, since I began my spiritual journey. But this feels big, like it is a make or break. Sorry guys if the lighting's a little weird. I'm recording in my room since my grandma's visiting me for the holiday. Okay. Wow. 8 of Cups. So a lot of you guys maybe, like I said, evaluating relationships, evaluating connections. And even if you're not, this is just behaviors, mindsets, all things of the past, all things from this past decade, all things from this past year, all things that you've been holding on, all of these things that have brought you a lot of emotional fulfillment, and just maybe they've been draining you emotionally. This is just a very emotional time. This is a time where this is our make or break year. The end of this year into the next year, we're needing to, especially today, reflect. Take the time to reflect, like I said, on relationships, reflect on your job, reflect on behaviors, reflect over this last decade, and truly, truly, truly think about everything. Because this is major. This really is. Like, I was so sorry about that. Anyways, so there's just a lot of reflection going on, a lot of things that you're needing to walk away from, a lot of things that you're going to be saying goodbye to. And today especially is just really important for you to take the time out of your day by yourself to either get out in nature if possible, or get with yourself, take a spiritual cleansing bath, take a swim in the ocean. If you're near the ocean, go get near a body of water and do some reflecting and look at your reflection in the water. and really think about this entire decade. It's time for you to get brutally honest with yourself. All of these moons, all of this energy work that we've been doing was for this present moment that we are in right here, right now. So it's like, how are we going to utilize everything up until this point that we've been doing? And for some of you guys, you've been on this spiritual path for years. You know I have. And I started it in this decade, and as I go into the next decade, I know that my life is never going to be the same as it was, and that is for a lot of the collective that I'm speaking to. What you once settled for, what was once okay, what was once taking place in your life, all of those things will no longer be, because you are moving to a higher vibration, and you are making judgments on things that cannot go with you because they aren't at the same vibrational frequency. You can't lower your vibration any longer. Wow. These cards fell out together, guys. Take a second to look at that. The Five of Pentacles and the Chariot. So you are moving away from the doubt, moving away from the neglect, moving away from the abandonment, the codependency, moving away from the attachment issues, moving away from all of those things that have kept you trapped, the things that have made you feel like you weren't going to survive, the things that you felt like were going to be lifelong challenges and lifelong events. No, this is about you finally closing the chapter on this last decade and closing the chapter on who you were. Because the collective that I'm channeling for and that I'm speaking to, you are not the same person. People that knew you even 6 months ago don't know you. People that knew you from years ago damn sure don't know you. It's like you've been on a state of evolution that others may never even understand, that others may never even comprehend. And this cycle ending this decade today into 2020, guys, the first month of 2020, you will see the energy shift as it is. Like, I feel like opportunities present themselves. A whole lot is going to be taking place. But you're walking, it's because you've decided you've got to move, haul ass. Like the Chariot on here is in the motorcycle, fearlessly moving with the wand. It's like, I know my magic. I know my powers. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I'm here to do. And I can't stop, won't stop. Like, that's literally what I'm hearing right now. You're getting out of that I'm trapped in the cold mentality. Nothing works in my favor. Nothing's ever going to happen for me. You're starting to see that along with this spiritual journey, you've evolved. And as the energy of the planet shifts as a whole, there's no way for us to take those things with us any longer that don't resonate with our soul calling. Those that have chosen to go on their spiritual path, you already know. Things will be with you 1 week, and then the next week they no longer vibrate at your frequency, and you're having to let them go, and it's constant. So today is about you really taking final stock, final inventory on all of the things that are with you in this present moment, and all the things that do not need to be there, all of the things that will move forward with you, and just letting that Five of Pentacles energy go, because you are moving to somewhere that you don't even understand. You don't even understand the power of where you're going. Wow, the Page of Wands is here. Messages are going to be flowing in for you guys today, back to back to back. I feel like as you sit in this reflective state, as you sit in this meditative state, messages flow into you. Understandings that you may have not had before flow into your being and into your body, and you are aligning in a new way. It's like you hear that final push that you needed to close this chapter, and now even if you woke up this morning feeling down, or you didn't feel the magic of this day because of the message that you received, because of the energy shit, some of you guys, this may be your message. This may be your wake up call. Like, this is a big deal. This isn't this isn't an everyday, oh, it's New Year's Eve. No, this is a big deal. This is an energy shift. This is a life shift. Your entire life in this present moment is changing. It will never be the same as it was. You will never be the person that you were. Your relationships will never be the way that they were. You can't go back. Because of everything you've done, the collective I channel for, the people that find this message that it resonates with at a higher vibration, you guys, you can't go back. We can't go back. We can only move forward and continue to evolve, because once you've already accepted and made your way out of the matrix, there isn't any going back. Once you know, you can't unknow. Knowledge isn't something that can be unlearned. So this is about you taking everything that you've learned in this cycle, taking everything that you've learned in this decade, and moving forward, hustling, being the Page of Wands, being the messenger, and sharing your message. And that is your message. Your message is your story. Your message is everything that you've gone through. Your message is everything that was sent here to elevate your energy, to elevate your frequency. So this is about you becoming a messenger and you utilizing the message that you were given through the experiences that you were given to change the energy and the dynamic of this entire planet. This is your wake-up call, guys. And this energy, December 31, 2019, the end of this year, the end of this decade, it's nothing to be played with. It is so big for closing chapters out that hop on it. Why wouldn't you utilize a universal energy to close out something? The universe is literally supporting the closure that we need. The universe is saying, here we are right now. We're in this present moment. I'll make these transitions easier for you because that's my gift to you. Your end of the year gift is I'm giving you the gift of closure. I'm giving you the gift of awakening through this closure. This is the easiest time it's ever been to close out stuff. It really is. This is an energy that is beautiful. Justice is the outcome of the reading. Like, I'm going to get clarification cards. But, guys, justice coming out, it's literally like, fuck all the feelings. Fuck all of that you've had with you. All the emotions. Oh, I'm going to miss this person. They're going to miss me. They love me. Love is beautiful. And you can love them and leave them. If it doesn't resonate with you any longer, you cannot stay there. It doesn't mean that you don't love them. It doesn't mean that you don't love the situation. It just means that it's time for you to make decisions based upon the actual facts of situations, not the feelings behind them. Because feelings, although they are good, sometimes our emotions lead us down paths and repeated lessons that we don't need because we're not feeling our emotions through our higher self. We're feeling our emotions through our human self. And humans have all of these concepts and all of these complex things that go into things. And so you end up staying stuck somewhere you don't deserve to be and that you don't need to be based upon human feelings. Not to say be heartless and not feel anything. No, but utilize your feelings in a higher vibration. Utilize your feelings as a form of your highest self and as an expression of your highest self. What I mean when I say that is utilize your feelings to guide you to where you need to be going. Don't utilize your feelings to stay stuck somewhere that has kept you repeating the same exact shit over and over and over again. Because then you go into 2020 having the same exact cycle that you've already experienced, doing things that you've already done, being around the same shit that you've always been around, and that isn't who you are anymore. So vibrate higher and eliminate what you need to eliminate. Move differently. Make decisions today based upon everything that has happened in your life, everything that you have learned, everything that you have experienced, everything that you have known. Today is a day to really reflect on where you have come from, where you are going, and how you are going to handle this energetic shift that is taking place in our planet right now. People are awakening, and those that I'm channeling for, you have a divine message and a divine purpose for you to wake up because others are waiting for your story. Others are waiting for your experiences and your gifts to elevate them, to shift their consciousness. And if you don't step out of your box and out of this cycle that you've been trapped in and out of that who you were, that identity that you created before today, then those people will never receive the gifts and the blessings from you that they have been waiting for. So today is a day to really, truly embody your evolution. Today is a day to really, truly embody where it is that you want to go in this next decade. Today is a day where you truly need to embody the differences and the changes that you have made because you chose to. Embody the lessons that you have learned and embody the movements that you will make. Stand strong in them. Because when you have to walk away from some people, they ain't going to be happy, but it's not about them. This isn't their journey, it's yours. It's judgment. This is not your journey. It's not your journey. It's not, their journey ain't your journey, but this is not their journey. This is yours. So embody it and do what you need to do for you. Page of Swords. Eight of Cups. Guys, get pumped. If you wasn't pumped for today, get pumped. Get outside. Twerk some. Shake some. Be a little happy. Dance. Laugh. Go outside. Like, if you can't get outside because it's too damn cold, put a coat on. Like, for real, you have to celebrate today. This is a bit... The Fool. You have to celebrate today. You have to. You have to. This is a beautiful day. This is it, guys. I don't know about y'all, but I've never been this scared yet excited. I'm scared in a... Ace of Cups. I am scared in a happy way. I am scared in a way of like, damn, nothing will ever be the same, and I know it. Six of Swords. It just keeps getting better with each card I pull. What? Justice. What is happening? Justice. This is it, y'all. This is it. This is it. Boy. Oh, wow. I was... 10 of Pentacles. I was thinking you got to let go of the 5 of Pentacles so your 10 can come in, but I didn't say it. And the 10 of Pentacles showed up. The universe said, we told you what to say and you didn't say it, so we're making it pop out. We're making it show up so you could say what you're supposed to say. Anyways, guys. Page of Swords is clarifying the Judgment card. Be swift with your truth. That's what I just heard. Even if you have to speak it in a small manner, and what I mean when I say small is like, don't go outside and tell your boss, fuck you, you know, I hate you or whatever. But like, tell them your truth in a classy way. They go low, you go high. Like, they go low, you go high. So this is you going high, but still speaking your truth, still standing your ground, still honoring who you are, and still being the person that you showed up and came to be, despite the energy that others may feel, despite whatever fears or doubts you may have about the situation, despite what you thought was going to happen, and despite any emotions that are attached to this. It's time for you to stand in your truth. It's time for you to be who you came here to be. You didn't come here to be no one small. You didn't come here to play it small. You came here to make waves in this fucking planet, to make waves in the ocean. I'm sorry, guys, for my cursing, but I'm really this fiery. That's that Leo energy coming out of me. It's time. It's that fire. It's time. It is time for you to wake up and be and embody the prince, the princess, the god, the goddess inside that you are. Trusting and knowing that nothing that was meant for you was lost. The only things that you are losing right now are things that do not serve you. And you already know what these things are. I feel like you like, damn, okay, I hear you now. Like, you already know. If it's people, if it's places, if it's situations, if it's behaviors, if it is whatever it is, drugs, alcohol, addictions, like, whatever it is, you already know it's time to walk away from it. Don't take it into this next decade. Don't repeat another cycle that you don't need to be trapped in. You go high. Go high in your truth today. Go high and embody your truth so that that is your reflection throughout this entire decade. That is your reflection, your truth. You honor it, you embody it, and you can see the beauty behind the situations, but that helps you release them even greater than before. 8 of Cups is clarified by the Fool. Need I say more? You're walking away in this card, and it's like, boom, new beginning. Walk away, boom, new beginning. You just see what I'm saying? Like, walk away, boom, new beginning. Walk away, boom, new beginning. You walk away from those things that have never really fulfilled you, that didn't align with who you were, that didn't match your vibrational frequency, that didn't match where you were going in this world. Walk away and trust in the divine. Trust in the higher message. Trust that you can take this leap of faith, and you already know that the universe has your back. You already know that you're not going to hop off of a cliff and die. No, you're going to hop off of this cliff and be instantly guided because you're an angelic being. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. So when you take this leap of faith, the only thing that happens is that you are supported. When you want something from the alchemist, when you want something, all of the universe conspires to help you get it, especially if it is for the greater good of humanity. You cannot fail when what you are doing is for the greater good of humanity. You being in your truth, You honoring and doing something that is in alignment with you and being the best version and truest version of yourself that you can be is for the greater good of humanity. Because every single person came here with an individual fingerprint and with an individual DNA strand so that they could be them. No one else matches your frequency. No one else matches your fingerprint. No one else matches your DNA coding. Only you do. People may have resemblance, but only you are you. And that's why every person is needed for this puzzle. Every person has a significant role, and it's so sad that some of them don't awaken to their role, but that doesn't change the ones that have chosen to. You have to keep it pushing. You have to keep it pushing. You've got to align. And today is a day to focus on that. Focus on what you're walking away from and focus on how you're finna take this leap of faith, because it's a new day. You hop and you will be caught. I was finna say catched. Don't mind me, guys. The Chariot and the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Cups. There's nothing but beauty in this reading. The Five of Pentacles was the only lower frequency card, guys, and that's what you're leaving behind. You walk away from that lack mentality. Some of y'all have been struggling with money throughout this cycle, and it's like, oh, I can't ever get enough money, or I can't ever have enough love, or I can't ever have, I can't ever have a good job. I can't ever receive these opportunities. And it's like the universe comes in and they're like, yes, you can. The Ace of Cups is here. You have unlimited abundance, unconditional love, and unconditional abundance flowing into your life because you've decided to do this work. And because of that, you're being rewarded. Because of the vibration that you've chosen to take and embody, you're being fully and gracefully rewarded for all of the challenges, all of the heartbreak, all of the experiences that you've had over this past decade. You're being rewarded for pushing through them and going high and learning the lessons that you were supposed to learn, as opposed to running away from the challenges like so many of the people have chosen to do. Some people have chosen to stay asleep, but you didn't. And because of that, the universe is rewarding you with abundance and with unconditional love and with unconditional support endlessly and effortlessly. You made this decision, and as you close out this decade, guys, it gets bigger, brighter, better. I can't even express what I see. I see fireworks going off. I see some people coming into fame. I see some people coming into just happiness, a happiness that they've never felt before. I see some people writing a book. I feel like money's flowing in. If you're trying to get into acting, I feel like you get a role that sets your career off. There's music producers or writers getting that break with their songs. There's literally so much success and abundance surrounding the energy of those that have chosen to evolve and take this path. The world is waiting for your art. The world is waiting for your music. The world is waiting for your gifts. The Six of Swords is right there. So this is clarifying the Page of Wands. Like I said, there's going to be a message that's like, all right, this is what I needed to get moving. This is what I needed to finally shut this door and to walk away. This is what I needed to clear the space and to clear the energy. This is what I needed to get to what? Justice, and make that decision. This message comes in and it slaps you in the mouth. You're like, you know what? It's right. They're right. It's time for me to stop doing this. The universe has told me time and time again what I had to leave in this cycle, and I've been afraid to do so. Now I realize it, and now I am not going back. I am unafraid and I am unapologetic for the things that I cannot change, and I'm not going to continue to sit in a space that I don't deserve. So boom, you got the Six of Swords because you move quickly. You take your emotions, you pack your little bag, and you go. You don't care about what anyone else has to say. You don't care about the fears of tomorrow and of what others are going to think about you and how you're going to pay this and how this is going to work out. You know why? Because you take that leap of faith and you trust that the universe has your back. So today, reflect. What moves are you making? What big moves do you got planned for this decade? Because the universe has your back on them. You just have to ask and it is going to be given. You just have to ask and it is going to be given. We finished this reading off with the Justice being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. This is it, guys. Everything that you have been making progress towards, everything that you have been working for, everything that you have been trying to call into your life, and everything that you feared that you couldn't, it is coming here for you to grab. You're going to have the happily ever after. You're going to do the work. I'm not promising you a fairy tale life where things aren't going to happen. You're gonna everybody has those highs and those lows. But what I'm saying is that you are exiting this cycle and you're going straight into wish fulfillment. For those of you guys that are worried about that money, it's like abundance starts to flow in. For those of you guys that are worried about finding love, you find and meet your partner. For those of you guys that are worried about that career, it's revealed to you this year. Only once you decide to continue to heal and you continue to follow the guidance and the messages that you need to hear, and when you continue to awaken in the way that you have been, the collective with whom I'm speaking to, it is time. Reflect today. Get outside and celebrate, because you will never be this person again. Say goodbye, but have a party when you say goodbye. This ain't a sad goodbye. How many tears did you cry throughout this cycle? Huh? How many nights did you stay up, unable to sleep, unable to fall asleep, unable to remember who the fuck you were? How many times did you go throughout the day spending time with people that didn't even appreciate your energetic vibration? How many loves did you chase that didn't really value what you brought to the table? How many times did you have friends that betrayed you, or family members that just didn't see you for who you were? How many times did you feel alone, even in a room full of people? So this ain't something that we need to mourn saying goodbye to. This is something that we need to celebrate saying goodbye to, because those days are over. Those days are over. And we don't have to fear it anymore. The universe and the divine has our back. And as long as we are supported by them from the Most High, there's nothing to fear. As long as our ancestors and our guides and our angels and our mentors in the universe give us those messages, we have nothing to fear. Not one damn thing. I'm going to pull a card for us from our Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, and then that's going to take us out. Guys, I'm right here with you. This is it. Okay, so 2 cards came out. I don't normally like to read 2 because this deck has very long messages, but we're going to go ahead. 1 is After the Storm, which is the number of new beginnings, but whatever. And then 3, Inspiration. Wow. Something tells me it's about to get deep. I have to read Inspiration first because the book opened right to it. An idea has captured your attention, or will do so very soon. It may be a grand vision or the vague sense of something that could be. You're being encouraged to accept the vision, the idea, or the inspiration, as it is important to your creative and spiritual growth. Also, it is possible. The bee is bringing you healing medicine wisdom from nature to aid the message of the Oracle of Inspiration. The bee is a powerful spirit totem. Bees are able to fly with their wings that are significantly small in proportion to their heavier bodies. They can do so because of the sheer speed with which their wings move. Your idea, even if it seems like a big, substantial plan that might be difficult to get off the ground and up and running, can and will succeed. You will attract great helpers to you, and the earth will support the success of this project, idea, or vision, because it is about helping the greater good as well as your own growth and development. When the Earth Mother lends you nature wisdom to support your healing and growth, you know you have an exceptionally powerful ally to your cause. Let this bring you confidence. If you have also drawn the After the Storm card, consider this message amplified. Quit playing with me. What? If you have also drawn the After the Storm card, consider this message amplified. Allow inspiration to fill you with enthusiasm and expectation of magic and marvelous synchronicity as people, situations, and opportunities fall into place to help bring your inspiration into reality. This idea has the potential to flower into so much more than you realize. It has great potential. It can become something that feeds and nourishes on others on creative and personal healing paths too. It has the quality of a mission and is so much more than one singular idea. Guys, I really feel like crying right now. The universe, I'm very grateful. When an inspiration comes from the greater creative intelligence of the universe, even when it makes itself known as an idea coming through a human source, all that is needed is to bring it into being will be available at the right time. For the human channel of the idea, it is just a matter of being open, receptive, trusting, and enthusiastic about what has come through. Everything required for each step will be naturally attracted to support the success of the project according to divine timing. The healing process will help you manifest the support needed, or the healing process below will help you manifest the support needed for your inspiration to take flight. This oracle also comes with the message that you are a vehicle for inspiration. You are meant to think and do things differently. You are capable of receiving fresh ideas that are not so out there or different that they stop being practical, helpful, and wonderful. You are being asked to avoid the trap of doubting yourselves or your ideas are special or interesting enough. Your inspiration comes direct from the universal creative source, and you are being asked to believe and recognize the signature of great intelligence within your inspirational ideas and creative urges, and to act accordingly. To sum it up, this card indicates that sweet success, like abundant honey, is coming your way through your commitment to and development of an idea that you have or already had or will soon receive. See it through to the end and believe. Place your hands in a prayer position at your heart or lay them in your lap with palms facing upwards in a gesture of receiving. Say aloud, may my inspired idea be blessed by the creative intelligence and love of this universe. May the perfection of divine timing govern the unfolding of this idea into its most beautiful and fulfilling form. May this idea attract the most nourishing people, situations, and opportunities so that it may live out its destiny to make a positive contribution to the world. Through sacred genius, love, and grace, so be it. When you are ready, sit quietly and say, I commit myself, body, mind, heart, and soul, to that which will illuminate me with golden inspiration and lift me up and those around me with love. I am open to receive all of the support and protection needed to truly honor this commitment. So be it. Guys, I'm speechless right now. Now we gotta go read After the Storm. I am speechless. I am speechless. Let's just take a moment to say thank you to the universe for this beautiful message, and thank you to the universe for the divine beauty of everything and how everything is connected. Thank you to the universe and everybody on this channel for being here for this message. I love you guys, for real. After the storm. There's a thunderstorm about. It is either headed your way or just passing through now. Don't make a thunderstorm more than what it is though. You guys is passing through. You don't have to fear it. You might even feel excitement about it. After all, a thunderstorm is just nature's way of gathering energy together that needs to be released. With the release of tension, relief and freedom soon follow, often with a fresh perspective and perhaps the gift of a promising, hopeful vision of your future. Perhaps the particular storm building within you or around you is causing you to quake in your boots. It might be a storm of building emotions, threatening to erupt or already exploding, seemingly beyond your conscious control. You might feel an uncomfortable sense of emotional or psychological pressure within, and if something doesn't happen and soon, you fear you might just burst. You may also sense that these are forces operating beyond your control, and you would be right. There is in life and in the creative process a need to allow for wild storms. There will be precious moments of peace beforehand and the release and revitalization that follows, yet the storm in the middle is essential. It is a natural part of the creative process. Without this, the building and releasing of energy, we would suffer from boredom and stagnancy. You may prefer the excitement of the storm or the fresh opening feeling that accompanies its clearing. You may find it confronting to be faced with the power of something in which you can only participate rather than control. Either way, the storm wisdom offers you the gift of bringing things to a head and clearing them away so that the energy can be freed from a pattern that has had its day and is already ready to become something new. Sometimes the pressure that fuels the storm of our lives have been building up for a long time without us being fully aware of it. It might be pressure from our own minds, creating unnecessary burdens upon us, such as burdens of fear or self-doubt. It could be pressure to appear a certain way or to fight against life out of a mistaken belief that it is necessary for survival. Sometimes the pressure is a little more than the impossible dream of perfection and a need to gently or even with great dramatic flourish cast that aside so that you can dare to be what you are and create from your heart. Even if you are not sure what the storm is about, don't lose confidence in your ability to successfully bear its progression until you are safely at the other side of the experience. Even amongst the chaos of change and in the moments of anxiety, know that you have so much light and trust in your heart that you can see the storm is but a passing process and nothing that you need worry for. If you can't sense the storm yet, this oracle is important for you. Is a portent for you. The storm is coming, and you can, if you wish, feel the beautiful, exhilarating gift of it, as you are empowered to cast aside what has been and receive the gift of a fresh new take of things. Your confidence is to remain intact. Whatever is happening or soon will happen in your life, this storm of sorts is transformational and supportive of your growth. It is going to clear away cobwebs and free you, open you to create new creative energy in life. Remember that there can be no rainbows with a little rain. This oracle is also a confirmation that if you have been praying for help, your prayers have been heard, and the great creative intelligence of our universe is responding to you. Step in and shake things up so that situations can be sorted out according to the greater wisdom. So let go, hold on to your inner self, and allow everything to be cleansed in the sacred storm. Alright guys, the healing process for this is find a place where you can be alone and have some privacy, either inside or perhaps out in nature. When you are ready, repeat the following, where possible with your arms open and up to the sky. Storms are so wild, storms of grace. I call your blessing into my heart now. May I release and let go. May I be revitalized and grow. I open my heart to you now. Storms of grace, I stand my ground as I allow your magic to cleanse and surround. Any outgrown energy which I no longer need, anything which will sap or deplete rather than feed. Storms of grace, merciful health, earth, with your help, I experience rebirth. Oh my goodness, guys. I love you so much. Please like this video. Please subscribe, and also make sure you check out that free reading video. Thank you guys for being here. Have a happy new year. Mwah. Namaste. Thank you.